deal. So obviously, gonna talk a little welterweight action here. I like this fight, man. This Porter versus Garcia. Wait till a few of y'all pop in here, man. But I actually like this fight, man. I think it's a good welterweight fight. Based on the styles. But what I see stylistically, real quick, it's gonna be a real quick video, man. Is you know, Porter, he likes to rough you up. He wants to get close. He wants to, impose his physicality on the matter. He wants to get rid. He wants to be aggressive and get in your chest, and he wants to wing hooks and uppercuts and press you forward or press you back. Both of these guys, in my opinion, have problems with guys that can move a little bit. They don't really want you moving. They want you right there. Porter more so he can rough you up. Garcia wants you in front of him. I know he has flat feet, but that could be a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing about it, to me, it lets me know that he's a steady, solid fighter, solid base, steady. He's not going to wow you. Danny Garcia has never wowed me when I watched him. He has a good left hook. He's patient. He knows how to pick his spots. Nothing ever really wowed me. He's just kind of good at everything. He's like one of them type of dudes, man. Porter, his physicality is what wows me. He's in excellent condition. Seems like he can go. I mean, he would have been great in the 15-round era, man, in my opinion. But if I'm picking a winner for this, man, I would have to lean towards Garcia because I think that Porter, first of all, it's funny that I seen a clip of some training clips Shane Mosley out there with the Porters working with them, and he was throwing some wide hooks. Danny likes to throw wide. But what was funny about that, I'm thinking to myself, like, shit, Shawn likes to throw wide as well. But the thing about Danny, when you throw wide against him, I think he'll make you pay. He likes to counter you with good, hard, clean shots. And I think that he's going to make Shawn pay. Shawn, in my opinion, he smothers his work a lot, man, where he's a very good athlete. He comes to fight, but he puts his head down and he smothers his own work. And I've heard people kind of compare him to Holyfield and things of that nature. But thing with Evander, though, both got to lean in with their head. But the thing with Evander can let four and fives go. He was good in punching in combination. Whereas Shawn, sometimes I believe he smothers his own work, man. And he gets in the way of himself at points in fights. And I think Shawn has the ability to box. Like, I've seen him in fights kind of get on the outside, use the jab, be a quick fighter from the outside. And, but really, man, once that leather starts flying, and once he gets hit, as they call it, he's going to revert back to what he's good at. You know what I mean? That's being physical, getting up close, being that type of fighter. You know what I mean? He isn't going to box you out from the outside all day. That's not his thing. Danny sometimes can get in situations where he's not as active. And I think Danny is stronger than people give him credit for. I know sometimes he comes across as like the pretty boy type, but that motherfucker got some heart, man. You can't be out of Philly and not have no heart. You know what I mean? That dude got some damn heart, man. And I think his strength is, I don't think people give him enough respect for his strength. And I think on the inside, he may not be as physically weight room strong as Shawn, but as far as in the boxing ring, I think he knows how to tie up, and I think he'll tie Shawn up. So if Shawn is smothering his own work, I think Danny has the strength to tie him up on the inside, just enough for the ref to break him. But Shawn will try to fight out of that clinch. Defensively, Shawn can get out of the way of shots too, man. Both these guys are very good athletes, man. You can probably give the edge to Shawn, but in the ring, though, I think Danny can match him, man. I think Danny can match him. Shawn gonna have to watch out for that left hook. Definitely have to watch out for that left hook, especially in exchanges when he's throwing shots. And sometimes Shawn can get a little sloppy, man, where he'll get the leaning in face with his face first, he'll have his guards up and then he'll lean in with hooks, but his face will be first, man. You're gonna have to watch out with that shit, man. Because Danny's good at countering you with good shots, good hard, crisp shots in between your shots. You know what I mean? He's a good counter puncher when he's countering you like that. I can't look down at the comments, y'all. I'm gonna read them in a minute because I'm driving right now. Come on, motherfucker, what are you doing? I'm driving right now. But I do see you guys in the building. I know some of you like, hey man, what's up with the heavyweight stuff? I'm gonna get back on the grind tomorrow. I did drop a little Daniel Dubois video. He's sparring with Povetkin. I think that's a good look, good learning experience for the young fella. I know that Daniel Dubois doesn't fight exactly like Anthony Joshua, but they do have some similarities. Close around the same height, close around the same weight, close to around the same build, so on and so forth. But definitely get back on that tomorrow. I did see some Barry Hearn. I did see that interview with Barry Hearn. He just pretty much confirmed what that was already put out there in the first place. So I really didn't learn anything from that interview. I knew that Barry Hearn wanted to make the fight a lot later. He isn't he isn't for making a fight right away. He's for prolonging that shit. I'm talking about Joshua Wilder. So he pretty much just said what I was already, thinking anyways that he would say, or shit that he's already have said. You know what I mean? So really no surprise in that. I know a lot of people, I've seen people leave me messages asking me my opinion. It's like shit, it's the same opinion I always had. Just that now he's just coming out in another interview, just pretty much confirming some shit that we already knew. You know what I mean? And he gave his opinion and said from his advice and what he would do. So, but he was kind of all over the place, man. Then it's like his advice and what he would do. I know people saying, oh, but that's different from what Eddie. Well, obviously Eddie took his advice. You know what I mean? And they're prolonging the situation. And Barry Hearn even went on to say some shit in regards to, take a chance on not making it happen. Because right now, according to him, the fight's only 70 to 80 million. Why take it now when you can make 200 million, 250 million in a couple years? And then he said ideal fall of 2019. But then he said, when Coogan said 2 years from now, he's like, yeah, 2 years. So I don't know, man. I'm not for that at all. You know what I mean? I'm for making this shit happen. But anyways, Joshua got Povetkin coming up. He better be ready for that. And Wilder, the Fury fight. I'm glad that Fury came out and rebutted Dan Rafael. Dan saying he got I haven't been looking at the last day. So from last time I looked at it, Dan did not respond to him. If he did, even in the chat, I'll read it later. But damn, man, you gotta come out with your sources, bro. Like, you just can't say from his management. Then Fury's like, okay, who on my team told you? He's asking you to reveal it. You know what I mean? So why not just reveal the shit? So obviously that makes it seem like you're just full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I heard the Barry Hearn interview, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Barry Hearn don't want this shit anytime soon. And then, he was all over the place, man. First he said that, yeah, Shelley and those guys wanted it right away. Are you crazy? Why would you want that fight right away? Then he went on to say some shit like they didn't want the fight. It's like, dude, you just said. It's like, DMX boys, here we go again. Same old shit, dog. Just a different day. Like, man, you contradicting yourself, bro. Big ass contradiction. But anyways, man, back to this welterweight scrap. I like the fight, man, based on the styles. I'm picking Danny Garcia to win in a close decision. I think it'd be a close, competitive fight. Really, man, it just depends on how Danny can just handle the physicality, man, to tell you the truth. Because like I said, it's not like Shawn gonna go in there and try to box your ears off. Although he does have the ability to box, he wants to be aggressive. So I'm not expecting him to go out there and outbox Danny. It's just that when he, puts that pressure on, how Danny deals with it. If he folds, if somehow, some way he folds under the pressure, then he fuck around and get stopped. But I think he'll handle the pressure. He'll tie up. He'll fight on the inside when he needs to. I think he's strong enough to tie up Shawn. And Sully kind of what Shawn wants to do on the inside. When I get a chance to stop, man, I'm going to go ahead and read a few of these comments. But I appreciate y'all showing up. I see Razclad 222's in the building, James Coleman, AZ, uh, Levi Khan, J Dog's Poop, James Coleman. So I see y'all in here. Lawrence Williams, what's good? I can't read the comments though. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and take Danny in this one, man. And Danny, although he do both of these guys, they get to throwing those wild ass hooks and all that, but they can, when they're settled down though, can throw good shots down the middle. To me, Danny is really accurate when he can counter you. And I think he's gonna have a lot of chances to counter Shawn, man. Not just when Shawn comes in wild with those hooks and shit, but just when Shawn is not being active. If he's just there in front, just moving his head, Danny's a good body puncher, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was funny watching Mosley, and then actually Danny, his father, kind of was making fun of that, thinking some fun back at Mosley and the Porters. They did their own version of what they saw with the wide ass hooks. You know what I mean? And I thought Mosley was kind of exaggerating the hooks he was throwing. It was like, damn, you making it seem like he just, you know, walking around throwing just wild hooks all the time. But Danny can get wide. He does. But so does Shawn. That was just what's so funny about it. Because I'm thinking like, shit, Shawn gets just as wide with his punches as well. But Shawn sometimes, man, he wants it so bad, he just gets kind of sloppy, man. And I would just be I'm more confident in Danny not getting this sloppy, staying composed, and catching them in between those shots, man. And I think Danny will land some straight shots. And even if Shawn is throwing wide, I think Danny's still gonna catch him with clean shots. I don't think he'll put enough on anything to knock Shawn out. Shawn is a tough motherfucker, man. That's one thing about Shawn. That's why I always thought him and Errol Spence would be so intriguing, because of how Shawn is so physical and he's very tough, and Errol Spence is all for a come forward guy. You know what I mean? That's why I thought their style matchup is very intriguing. But anyways, Danny Garcia versus Shawn Porter, man. I'm gonna go with Danny Garcia, y'all. Who y'all got in this fight, man? And usually, when I look at guys, I look at footwork. I look at which guy can establish his jab first. I'll probably give it to Danny as far as establishing the jab. It's just with Shawn, man. He just, once that dude gets hit, man, he just goes to being physical, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? But Shawn does have good boxing skills, especially like when you watch him work out and shit, and watch him hit the mitts. And I know hitting the mitts in the bag is different than being in the ring. I totally understand that. But when you watch him, it's like, man, this dude got some fucking skills, man. Good reflexes on defense. He can transition from defense to offense, offense to defense. He's great. And then once he get in there and get hit one good time, man, he goes to that physical shit, which is cool. You know what I mean? I like dudes. Look, I like all different styles of boxing. You know what I mean? My favorite style is the Larry Holmes, Ali, Vitaly Klitschko, like those type of styles. You know what I mean? Where you can fight. I mean, literally fight, not just peck and, but you can fight off your back foot. And you guys know what I mean. I've kind of showed you guys on my bag what I mean by fighting off your back foot. Them dudes can actually, and I like dudes like that. You know what I mean? But anyways, also appreciate the bulldog, come forward, very physical style as well. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me park real quick, see what y'all talking about in this comment section. Let me see here. Lawrence Williams says, what's good? Ivan Khan says, Danny too swift. Levi Khan says, add Danny too much heart. He from Philly. AZ says, no heavyweights today. Well, I put up a video. It should be up already. At least I pressed the public, push public on it, so it should be public. Talked about Daniel Dubois going out to the Pavilion camp. James Coleman says, I agree. J Dogs Poop says 50-50 for me. Yeah, I got, I think it's a 50-50-ish type of fight on paper, but I'm leaning towards Danny, but I think it's a very close fight. That's why I like it so much. He says, I thought Porter beat Thurman and did way better versus Thurman than Danny, but styles make fights. Exactly. And I can see Danny precise punches being an issue for Porter. That's how I have it too. Levi Khan says Garcia too much flash and dash, too much hit and not get hit, too much flair, too much Philly grit. Roz Cloud 222 says Porter beat Thurman, low key robbery. Um, AZ says, yeah, Barry likes marinating. Yeah, man, I listened to that interview. I was like, man, we were saying this shit. I was saying, me and a lot of other people were saying this shit for months. And we were haters. Now Barry says it. Oh, he's being strategic and he's a very smart man and he's so eloquently put. And, it's like, dude, I guess it depends who it's coming from, right? If it comes from certain guys, it's us hating. But if it comes from other guys, and it's being very smart and strategic and being a businessman or whatever the fuck, whatever. I'm so over it, man. It is what it is. Hey, y'all, I got to get out of here, man. But I appreciate y'all showing up. It was very quick, only a 15-minute live stream. So appreciate all y'all showing up. Me and James Coleman, Ross Clyde 222, J Dogs Poop, Levi Khan, AZ. Who else did I miss? Who else? Ascension was good, man. That's pretty much it, y'all. We'll chop it up some other time. But fights that intrigue me besides heavyweights, I will do some videos here and there about those types of fights. Obviously, it's going to be 99.9% heavyweight stuff on this channel. But fights like this, I do appreciate, just like I appreciated the Cruiserweight tournament, so on and so forth. But till next time, man, y'all be easy, man. I'm gone.